Hello, Punovas, welcome back to Shile. On today's episode, we have CEASER the Scorpion versus Ssejjemba on a rest of 6 match. 알겠음. 지난번 알겠음. 영어 꼭 진짜 많이 배워. 알겠음. 아마 지난번 너무 잘 들었지만 알았야. 오케이, 어떻게 해? 주세요, 지금. 예, 가서 여기 해. 어떻게 할까? 아, 이제 뒤에 진짜 키우기가 그렇게 무겁게 먹는 안 돼. 마음 미천이 약간 거리 사이벨리벨. 뭐 좋은? 언제 뭐 완전 이빨 보고 하는데 예. 몇 번째 할 때. 유명한 카메라. 또 제가 완전 생각보다 뭐 내가 왜 되니? Tapi ini masih ada yang mesti apa dia sudah pikir loh masih oke itu ya bang rumah bang siapa mau rumah tak ada rumah kan sebenarnya tak tak ada apa dia berada itu testing sound. Very good evening, everybody. Welcome to the final, and the winner shall take on the winner of the next match that is coming live on the stream. That will be either Hazard or Habib, with Hazard on 2 lives and Habib on 1. And in this one, both players are left with having still 2 lives in the competition. The winner of this match shall proceed to the round of last 4 with 2 lives intact. The loser shall still remain in the tournament, but with just 1 life. Today's the last face off. Only days ago, it was the very final of a single life competition that happened in this city. That was Ginger, as CEASER banks badly and swiftly and puts black and regains the lead. That was him getting another chance to play, putting the cue ball and losing it all. He was kind of inconsolable thereafter, but can redeem himself as long as he doesn't continue scratching on the break like he has done now when he returned to the country from playing semi-professional pool on Zambian soil. One of them at the extreme right of the screen, with power puffs playing white into the yellows, which he does, gets the red on target. And this one, because of its immensity, at least for now. And thereafter, I'll be streaming 2 more matches at the same time. That will be the case until we have a final. I'm likely to be coming next with Rashida, +1 in the round of last 16, taking on Ibrahim Kayanja. There's also another equally intriguing match where Anchor is giving Asiko a very tight challenge. For that one, you can watch it a little peripherally, at least half of the screen. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, can't give you that one. With CEASER playing the cue ball rightwards, exactly where he needs it, with intent on rolling the red into the corner pocket and the left. He could play red off black and move the cue ball all the way bottom once, or play direct and move white close to the red. The right drive of the red will be the official end of the frame. The part of the black will be a formality. And after 4 frames played, it is CEASER 3 and Ibra 1. And he breaks and puts the ball and another and another. It is network as camera 3-1 with Ibra needing to win 5 frames out of potentially 8, or else remain with 1 life in the competition, which life is in the round of last 16. And it is brutal, even that side of the chart, because the tournament has done it. As Ibra draws white rightwards, create an opening at the corner pocket. There is the black. That was tight. But his game reading center pocket, perhaps the center pocket is easier. He goes for the connection. He gets the pot. That one is the mightiest pot that you have seen in this frame. Biggest number of them, of course. He came back with profit, but lost twice in 3 matches against Ishmael there. He didn't go that far, as well as the Zaribas Cup, in which he lost out in the quarterfinals to Stanford Griffin Ginter. He's just played the cue ball completely wrong. And the left, it will be unlikely. Hits what he was trying out. It was always going to be very difficult. Because from South Africa, it's Bembe Madume. He's asking about something so different, playing black, going for a hit of 2 cushions. It was actually kind of well guided, but it was missed. And from a CEASER perspective, that even compares. And that is a fact. So for the purpose of promotion, I'm not yet to get done with Facebook, but of course, for the fact that you are Ugandan, it's understandable, because in your country, the use of Facebook is illegal. And as if that is a joke, it is actually not. CEASER will want perhaps to play safety, brush the cue ball onto the red, hide the white behind another. Has to be with the left spin. He has done it very well, very well. And if he were to find it, he would only play it in space, most likely in favor of CEASER. He will come off the 2 cushions. Perhaps it's played into the black, but it's very good. At least he doesn't fall. Now this is CEASER playing 2 pots, but you'll have to play safety yet again. But sometimes it can mean to be ambitious. And that is the ambition of the guy who puts the red, plays white close to the black, with the belief that he can play black by red drive into the corner pocket, extreme left of the table. This is the shot. How is it moving? That is the black. It looks in, and yes, it is. 18 and 20, 24 years, Van Kamasur will be taking on the computer. That is the break from the killer. Again, the one red and black for the fishes to have them in space. He gets to put a yellow. Then it's 2-1 between Motesi Rashida and Ibrahim Kayanja. Rashida had started with +1. Yeah. Or that is at least so far, given the stature, ability, records, and the history between the players. And the traffic, that positive semi-final spot, where he shall await the winner between bigly dramatic. Look at that. Look at that. He aimed. White is played around the 2 other reds off 2 cushions, just like that. And now Ibra knows that this frame is gone away from spinning corner pocket at the bottom left. It lacked power. And the skill is right. Power measurement, not so much. Maybe slide white off red, portrait to the corner pocket. If he can play white into black, the black will be pushed also closer to that same corner pocket. He avoids black. He may get himself snookered here. He is self-snookered. He'll come off the cushion. He finds black, plays it hard, and misses it. Advantage. Ibra. Shots rarely by CEASER. And Ibra, who usually has a nice pattern, a dependable pattern. This match, by the way, was supposed to have been played as one of the very last yesterday evening. His request said he would request to proceed with the rest of the tournaments on day 2, which the organizers in their authority did grant. And this sport being the gift that always keeps on giving, we have the game anyway. The game that has the killer perhaps needing to put 2 yellows to the corresponding corner pockets left and right as he plays white so well. He will be playing yellow to the center pocket right now with the top spin. White to be played into the black to push the black further towards the pocket, to which he will be putting it to pull one back. He will need some space from a player shooting on the neighboring table. At the end of the day, he will be shooting the black, which he can put even with the eyes closed, and pulls one back. Ibra. Home. As in Ibra needing to win 4 frames, and CEASER needing to win 2, and yet CEASER has 4, and Ibra has 2. With CEASER on the reds, he'll want to put 1, play white into 2 others. He plays white around them, in between 2 yellows. Lovely pattern play. That is in between 2 yellows, off 2 cushions, and too much drag effect on the keyboard. Not ordinary stuff, that one. The red, that is on the right side of black, is the tricky board. That is why he's playing to create space for it, which now he does. Just creating openings of boards which were positioned quite bad prior, and they are positioned quite good now. That is 2 reds, and then the black. The little problem is the red that is frozen against the cushion at the left side of the table. He'll be putting a red. He'll have the keyboard to bounce off the cushion near the yellow again. When situations like that arise, and what a difference from this situation compared to that one that was there last evening. And Ibra will be hoping to utilize this to take this one home. Frame is quite tricky, but Ibra can be equally tricky. Second, he was also first and second because he won the first edition of the Grand Muchana 19, with CEASER returning to the country after 2022. He didn't only break those should get this one in, then the one near the center pocket. Lovely, lovely. That wasn't as easy. Then the one close to the red, and then the frame is in Nairobi. He speaks Kiswahili nowadays, eh? As Ibra will be putting the yellow, bounce white off the left cushion, move it behind the black, and the rest is a formality. Black Power Arena. We are in a suburb outside Kampala in Uganda. It's called Kasangati. Very, very busy place. Eh? The amount of traffic, especially in the evening hours. You won't believe your eyes if you ever make it here. Very populous. It is some hundreds of thousands of people who live in and around this place. And this arena where we're having this action does unite so many of the youths in the evening just to enjoy their game. They are organizing this competition for the first time. There is most especially the director, Alan, who also has his mother around to support the son's hustle, but also to enjoy the action that has CEASER trying to re-establish a 2-frame cushion. And look at where he passed that cue ball, eh? And we can put another red. Backspin draws the cue ball all the way bottomwards, perhaps off the bottom cushion, and then topwards, just like that. With 3 reds now put the ball, obviously. And the one near the corner pocket, I believe, should be played last, because it's the one that could guarantee him with the most ease. The white for black, which black can only in a direct shot go into the corner pocket at the left where he's been having his body. And it's exactly what he's trying to do as he waits for another player to give him space on another table. As he will be putting red with a little top spin white to follow the red, just a little. And he'll be playing the same exact shot, perhaps not. He just needs the keyboard to remain pretty much at the same exact position where the red is, and the rest is a formality. CEASER 5, Ibra that Aiden bosses double F tournaments in South Africa. And where Eden does also. For me, he's the king of double life on the continent. And just like Ibra, but the official gives us a picture which color he wants to play. And clearly, it's the yellows. Of course, the table is open. Computer versus Mansour. Asiku versus Herbert. Which game do you want to watch live next? For your wish between Ibra and Caesar. Ibra will be hoping that this pattern play will be bailing him out. The keyboard passes in between the reds is played into the black. That's to go down in a way as a little mistake. But still can recover. If you can port yellow diagonal to the corner pocket on the right, keyboard is pretty natural for the black to the corner pocket at the bottom, and the rest is a formality. As much as Caesar did become a benefit of 3 scratches on the break from Ibra, Ibra is now a benefit of a scratch on the break from Caesar. He's just within 1 frame of the equalizer, Ibrahim Ssejjemba. Bank of Africa, where he is the national manager, and someone near him. I like his pattern to want to come easy. It is a tight angle. He played with a relatively much power, has to bounce off at least 2 cushions for him to manipulate white final already. He goes for the cut. White does not bounce off the 2 cushions. It is played into the black. Richard Dekia, and this Dog City conditioned that for the match to happen, there has to be a timer. And the amount of time that play timed match for 40 seconds per shot maximum. But if you have to take it to 30 seconds, this I have to offense will fight hard. Not just to win, but also to play comfortably. And I wouldn't fault him so much for his style. For you, the fans who are watching these games, yours is to get entertained by people who play fast, but for the players, this is their work. He feels he needs more time to map out a shot and then a routine, a clearance to inspect the table with as much time as he can need. If he is within the rules, in my opinion, there is no problem with that. Because the rules provide for the time that he uses. As he will be coming off the cushion to try and find the red. If he misses it, he may have to contend with waiting his match in the second life. Yes, he finds the red. He doesn't port. I don't think Caesar will be letting him visit the table again. But you never know. Caesar has a tricky yellow that is just behind Ibra's red. He may want to play combination here. Port, drop white backwards into Ibra's red to open up the pocket. He played white into the yellow. That makes it even better because that yellow at any time of his choice can be ported into the corner pocket where there is the red. Maybe direct, maybe off red. Either way, his idea 4 frames to 1 to 5 in the one that you're watching. As Caesar decides not to temper with Ibra's red, not to play yellow off red. He trusts he can finish the frame outright with no safeties. And it is pretty much sealed, pretty much done, pretty much dusted, with him having to roll the yellow near the cushion into the corner pocket extreme to pretty much certainly confirm the victory. And he didn't even roll it, he played it with power. Had the keyboard bounce off the cushion for him to play the yellow with comfort, with a backspin, with a frame that is seeing him victorious, and he wins the match and takes his first life into the semi-finals. Thereby, he will be awaiting the winner between